Hey everybody, welcome back to Spirit Filled, the whiskey podcast. It's not a podcast at all. I'm Zach.
And I'm Ryan.
What are we getting into today, Ryan?
We're getting into Lasso Motel,
Yo,
18
Lasso
year.
Motel. Let's get it.
Woo!
Hey friends, welcome back to the Bourbon Basement here in
Beautiful Morgantown, West Virginia.
almost 7. And we love to share this whiskey journey with you. Before we get into the Lasso Motel, though, we should share with folks a little bit about our own bourbon journeys and where we've come and where we've come from. Not just on the West Virginia scene, but like what bottle was it that got you started, Ryan?
Yeah. So, I mean, since of drinking age, I always had a couple bottles of whiskey. Usually it was the Jack, or when I thought I was getting fancy, it was like the Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah.
But I think like the first bottle that I saw and bought that I was like, there's more to it than this, was Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
I randomly saw it.
Okay.
I thought, man, that is a pretty bottle. And I just bought it. Like, I've heard rumblings about it online, probably, 6, 7, 8 years ago, whatever the case may be. Randomly, ran into it at a Walgreens bought it at like $40, $45.
That's the dream.
That is the dream. And so I'd say like my first entree into sort of your next level of whiskey bourbon was probably Eagle Rare.
Nice. My origin story is equally as taterific as yours. So probably 14-ish years ago, before bourbon was ever much of a big thing, I was with a friend on a trip, and we were going through Kentucky, and they had something going on, and I stopped at Buffalo Trace Distillery because we were driving through Frankfurt, and I was just killing time. So I went in there, took a tour, and I remember going through Eagle Rare was on the bottling line, and I went to the gift shop and was like, I should try something. All I had had up to that point was like Johnny Walker Scotch. That's all I had had. But I bought and came out of there with a bottle of Blanton's, believe it or not. And at the time, I remember debating in the gift shop, do I want to pay $54 for this? Like, I didn't make a ton of money at the time, minister's salary. But I splurged, and Blanton's was my first bottle that I brought back with me. I was living in Kansas at the time and slowly drank through that. So that was the first one that I remember drinking neat. And like my first bottle, that really got me into it.
Do you remember
the horse got me.
Do you remember the letter?
I have no idea. I didn't save it. I have no idea. I wish I'd have bought about 15 of those now and saved them. It'd be worth a mint. So today we're going very far from Eagle Rare and Blanton's. We're in a completely different category here for our third episode.
Numero Trace.
And I confess, I know nothing about Lasso Motel other than like the feel of this label on this bottle.
It's nice.
Is amazing. It reminds me of a Velvet Elvis painting.
I mean, they've done a great job. They really have come out of nowhere. It's based out of Texas, Dallas. I guess an individual that's been in the game a long time, Devin Odell, is behind Lasso Motel, and they've really just exploded. Maybe in the last 3 or 4 months, the Motel 18 year specifically won the Fred Minnick's Ascot Award, Best in Show.
Oh, it's one of those. And this is not a bourbon whiskey, right? Because I see it's 18 years, but like the color on that does not suggest bourbon, right? It says American Straight Whiskey.
It's pretty light for something that's 18 years, so I'm guessing it's probably it says on the bottle it's distilled in Indiana, so probably some MGP juice in that bottle, bottled in Dallas, Texas. It's pretty light, so it's probably like an American light, you know what I mean?
Probably in that general category. Yeah, I think about that 17-year Penelope, which is the one that's the most well-known and prominent probably. That's about this color too, It's a 17-year, it's in that same ballpark, so I imagine this is probably in that general category somewhere.
But they've come out with a ton. They have like a wheated, they have an 8-year straight whiskey, a one called Darts, which I think we'll probably review that in the future. it's sort of everybody's on this cigar kick,
Right.
You know,
right.
with
Penelope
their
cigar.
and but this is the first one dedicated to like cigarette blend. So
No,
yeah, I'm
cigarette.
interested, very interested in cracking that one open in the near future. But they've really come on strong. Their marketing game is incredible. If you follow them on Instagram, I mean, you can't probably catch this, but the bottles are great. They're sort of a Lasso Motel on each side here.
I'm a fan of the bottle. It reminds me of Lux Rose bottles a little
Yes,
bit.
you're right.
Right.
And so let's hope what's inside is just as good as what's outside.
I have not tried this before, so let's have at it.
All right, so Lasso Motel, 18-year, Best of Show, Ascot Awards. Fred Minnick's sort of blind tasting. He tastes, hundreds probably.
It's a high bar.
So we'll see how it ranks here.
All right, I guess it's way up there on the list. I mean, if it's Fred Minnick, right? Like,
I mean, it's got to be good.
that guy knows what he's doing, knows what he's talking about.
So I think it's about 120
Ooh,
proof.
there's some proof. Yeah, definitely get that.
I mean, for 18 years,
My
it's
right
not.
nostril is
It's
working
not. It's not.
No,
121.
It's not wild. 121 proof American straight whiskey, and I don't want to touch the label on it, but I do.
Because it's so velvety.
Want to like sit and enjoy this nose and soak it up. This is real nice.
It is good. It's a good nose.
As soon as that proof dies down, you get a little proof at first, but then it dies down, and it's like, gosh, it's like very rarely. Like, I feel like when I've been in New Orleans, I've been in like a candy shop where they're making like the taffy like right there on the table. Mm-hmm. This kind of reminds me. I don't know why it brought that memory back for me, but like if someone's making like vanilla taffy on the table,
very sugary.
that's what this reminds me of.
And everybody just loves to watch people sniff their glasses.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely the most exciting part. Oh, wow.
Huh.
That caught me off guard a little bit. In a good way. In a good way. What are you thinking? What's going through your brain right now?
It's different for sure. It caught me off guard maybe in not such a positive way as it did you. Very like nose great, very sugary, like vanilla, cinnamon bun, but on the palate is like more like leathery. I didn't quite get those nose.
Oh, there's the fruit. Okay, so stay with me here. I do think it's got like, I think it's more tobacco than leathery to me.
Okay.
It's got like that robust note that hits you. I think that's what's cracking you right in the tongue. But it's like a tobacco Butterfinger to me. It has that like sweet, like kind of toffee-y, but not really. It's more sugary than that. Like it reminds me of a Butterfinger for some reason. And then I get like a dried fruit, like an apricot kind of thing coming through on the end.
Definitely some apricot.
Yeah, there's some nice fruit at the end of that I really am a big fan of.
So
I love apricots, so anything that gives me an apricot note, I'm automatically a pretty big fan of. So this is winning points for me. And now I'm starting to get like the fruit on the nose a little bit more too.
Definitely, still getting a little leather. Definitely on the tobacco, like a red man chewing tobacco. Apricot.
I didn't see that.
I mean, it's definitely complex. It's not when it initially hits your palate. It's not what you'd expect from the nose, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. It smells lighter and much more chill. And then it kind of smacks you. It's like It's like if you were playing sports, like if you're on a hockey team and there's like a really quiet kind of like, anxious looking player, and then all of a sudden they just like smack you. I've never played hockey. I just imagine that's kind of what it was. But like it hits pretty hard.
It does.
But for me, in a really good way. I like it. Also, the viscosity on it is kind of beautiful. It's really nice.
It really is.
I'm a big fan.
I will give that. It is like the perfect viscosity. This is what you want. I mean, it's just right in the middle.
I mean, I will give it this, that I personally like that like 120-ish to 125 proof point a lot. That's right in my wheelhouse. When you bump it up, stuff is good, but sometimes it gets to be a little much. Mm-hmm. So this is right there for me. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. And
I didn't expect to be, but great start for me from Lasso Motel.
As you know, I'm more in that 90 to 110 proof range.
Yeah.
So it's a little higher. I'm very few and far between on the hazmats for sure. But at 120, I mean it's good. It's not too hot. It's not too a little peppery.
Yep.
But it's enjoyable.
I get that little peppery, little cinnamony on the end when it comes up, and then it like fades into that fruit note. Big fan. All right, Ryan. So where are we gonna finish with this? We got to do some rankings on this for nose, for palate, for finish, and for overall on this. Really, I think it's a beautiful whiskey. I'm interested to hear what you think and what your take is on it, because we're kind of at different spots. I've branched out and started trying a lot of different stuff. You maybe haven't quite.
You've got a few
You're
years
more
on
into the finish.
Yeah,
that's fair. So I'm curious. This is a really good, probably learning experience for folks who are in their various stages of what they enjoy. So
not for the beginner. I will say that from the get go.
Yeah, that's
this probably isn't for the beginner.
That's a good rule.
And on the nose is great.
Out of 5, what are you giving it?
3.5.
3.5 communion wafers out of 5. I'm inclined to be right in that ballpark. I think maybe it's a touch weak on the nose. I'm going to give it a 3.4, just below you. 3.4 communion wafers out of 5 on the nose. How about palate for you? I'm really interested in what your score is here.
So, 120 proof, 18 year. My palate's probably not as refined as Zach's or Fred Minnick's. Probably about a 3 on the palate for me. I will say...
Is that lower than you anticipated? Or
it's lower than I anticipated.
Okay.
Maybe it's like 3.2 for the viscosity, the mouthfeel. Probably gives it a couple more points.
Yeah.
But probably like a 3.2 for me.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna go up to a 4 communion wafers out of 5 on this. This makes me feel some kind of communion with the gods on like a certain level. It's not crazy, but it's there. It's got enough complexity at different points in the palate that I like having the variety of flavors that come through. The fruits, the burnt sugars, the like rich note that's on it. Especially, it's weird because the rich note comes in the beginning and then kind of fades out and gives way to the fruit and some of the sweetness. So that's really interesting to me. You're right. If you're not into a lot of different kind of whiskeys and American lights and straight whiskeys, you haven't ventured too far outside of bourbon. It's not really in that wheelhouse. So
probably,
I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 on the palate for sure. You're right. The mouthfeel and viscosity is quite nice, and I'm big on that too. So
it's probably it's about $120 bottle.
Okay.
And so probably not for the beginner.
Yeah. So what are you giving it on the finish? We gotta go
on the finish.
We almost forgot.
I'd say it's in that 3 to 3.5 range for me. Okay. The fruit really comes out.
Yeah.
On the finish, the longer, sort of, you're with it. But I'd say it's between a 3 and a 3.5.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go like 3.9 on the finish. It's not quite as good at the palate, but the fruit and sweetness that comes through at the end almost reminds me of something that's like sherry finished or something in that ballpark. I assume that's the age and the sweetness that's coming through. But I'm a big fan, so I'm going to give it 3.9 out of 5 on the finish. And so now we got to give an overall. What's the price on this? I assume it's not as wild as an 18-year bourbon, which would be pushing probably like $300.
Right.
It seems like even like the
3 to
15-year
4.
bourbons are pushing like $253 anymore, which is wild. But this is a different category. So where are we at?
So I think it's a value. I'd still say even at an American straight whiskey, I think it's between 100 and 120. I think you're not going to. We didn't find this at a liquor store in West Virginia. I bought it on Remedy.
We're not even gonna get a sniff of this.
Yeah, no, not at all.
No way.
We don't get the new and good stuff in West Virginia, unfortunately.
We do not.
But I think I paid roughly 1 to 120 for it on Remedy.
Okay.
As soon as it came out as best overall on the Ascot Awards, Remedy dropped it, picked up a couple bottles. I would say, even though this isn't sort of in my realm, money well spent.
Yeah. I think with that price, I'm gonna stick at like a 3.9. 3.9 out of 4. Or out of 4.
Solid.
Out of 5. 3.9 out of 5. It's definitely above average. The value's there if you like stuff that's not just bourbon whiskey and finished bourbons, right? Like, so if you're in that wheelhouse, it's probably worth it for you. It's got enough complexity. It's a lovely whiskey.
Good job, Lasso Motel.
Yes, good job indeed, Lasso Motel. Give us the sign off here. We're grateful for y'all for joining us so that we can share Lasso Motel with you. We hope you find a bottle, if you enjoy that kind of thing, that you can enjoy it with us.
We hope you'll join us back here on Spirit-Filled USA. And until we gather here again,
We'll be with you in spirit.
cheers.